Who are you?
My name's Miss Ferguson, but you can call me Governor. Which of the inmates stepped up when Jax Holt was killed?
B. Smith was the favourite, but since she wasn't around, Frankie Doyle took over. She's in H2.
I'll see her. Now?
We educate the prisoners about addiction and drugs.
There are no drugs in prison.
In theory, no. But
You know, if you rely on a support group, that's like throwing our hands up and saying we can't do our jobs.
Contraband's always going to get
When
in.
I arrived at Stone Park, every second inmate was addicted to something. When I left, there were no drugs in my prison. No hand-holding. No support groups. I just cut the supply. That's what I'll be doing here. I read your file, but the details have escaped me. Is it something about a mother and a child?
I had to separate them.
Do you think you made the right decision?
What kind of question is that?
Do you?
The boy was at risk. I didn't know the mother was going to kill herself.
A social conscience can be helpful, Mr. Jackson. Sometimes, as you've learned, it backfires. That will be the last meeting of the drug and alcohol group.
Governor.
I don't give interviews.
Well, you might want to speak to this one.
I'm running the story with or without your comment.
Well, if you do run it, you'll be burning your bridges with me in my prison. Any future news will be handed to your opposition, and you're going to find yourself in charge of the comics.
And if I spike it?
I'll give you advance warning on any proper news. It's your choice.
Okay.
Cold turkey is too much. She can't handle it.
The first 36 hours of the race, she'll feel better by the morning.
This isn't right.
Your concern is noted, Mr. Jackson. Keep me updated.
Can I speak with her?
Now,
I want to understand where that aggression's coming from.
well, I'll tell you where it's coming from. She is a convicted criminal. She threw a pan of boiling oil in somebody's face. She's a drug dealer and a violent delinquent. She is beyond help.
Oh, I disagree. I think there's something else going on.
Your opinion is irrelevant.
The department doesn't think so.
Early days.
How long will she be in there for?
As long as I see fit.
He's just brought serious charges against you. Your concerns could quite as easily be interpreted as intimidation.
I am merely trying to do my job, Miss Westfall. I suggest you do yours. Leave us.
I just need to finish
It
this.
wasn't a suggestion. You lied to me. You said this was over. You should be very careful how you speak to me, Mr. Fletcher. Very careful indeed.
Frankie's not going to be happy about that.
And that is relevant how? It's... Was there something else, Miss Miles?
Word out is Frankie Doyle's looking for a lagger. Just thought if there was someone, you might want to give him a heads up.
Do you really think that if I did have a source of information among the prisoners, I wouldn't give them my heads up?
No.
Anything else?
In the SESG to conduct a formal search of all prison officers for
A search of
contraband.
the officers. I asked you to get to the bottom of the garden shed drop box.
That's what I'm
pinning
doing.
Frankie Doyle for
Well,
us.
I think there's another
Not
line
to
of
conduct an operation
investigation.
on colleagues.
I do understand that.
A security search in this prison reflects very poorly on my staff, and especially on me.
It is not my intention to embarrass you, Governor.
Well, then explain to me why you've gone and completely ignored my order.
I'm doing exactly what you ordered.
Spira! What's that smell? no point looking to the prisoners for blame. What do you expect from them? They smell weakness, of course they're going to attack. It's as instinctive as breathing. No.
No. The hell are you doing?
I will not give in to these demands. You listen to me.
For God's sake.
You will return to your unit.
This is Derek Channing, General Manager of this facility. Officers in the isolation unit. Go to emergency channel. Yes, sir. Open the gates, leave your keys, and go. Do not make any move that puts Miss Bennett's life at risk. Am I clear? Yes, sir.
Joan.
This is fucked up, even for you. Here I was thinking you had it in just for me. But it was Will too, wasn't it? In fact, it's pretty much always been about Will.
You are clearly unstable, Mr.
I'm unstable. I'm just fucking rich.
take us-
US. You're not the governor. You're a fucking psychopath.
You really think so?
I know it.
Then I'd carefully consider your next move if I were you.
You traumatised Brian to try and shut her up. But she's my witness now. I'm going straight to the department with this. I'm going to bring you down.
Governor? Everything okay?
Get on with your work.
Governor, you wanted to see me.
Close the door. How was your night shift?
Fine. Uneventful.
3:46 a.m. you accessed this office. Why?
I'm sorry.
I should have seen it coming. It's been brewing for months, ever since your carelessness in the riot resulted in a hepatitis infection for which you irrationally blame me.
Governor, I have no
So
idea
what
why
are your
you...
intentions? What's your little plan? Blackmail me? Force me to resign so you can sit in this big chair you've coveted for years?
I don't know what you think.
Do not lie to me! If you think you have the upper hand here, Vera, you can just think again. Because I have documented evidence that you deliberately concealed your medical status from your employer.
Because you told
You
me to.
continue to participate in code-like events involving open wounds, thereby recklessly putting prisoners in harm's way. You know, if you try to use this against me, I will annihilate you.
You will what?
I trusted you. I mentored you. I mean, you were a pathetic mouse of a prison officer before I molded you into the woman you are today.
You moulded me.
You were nothing until I took you under my wing.
You used me. You manipulated me. You manipulate everyone. And for what? I know you were behind what happened to Jodie Spiteri. I am equally certain everything B. Smith claimed about being attacked is true. I don't pretend to understand your intentions, but I do know you are not fit to be governor. If they haven't already, they'll be calling soon to arrange a meeting. I've submitted a statement detailing your inappropriate conduct and involved me in several major incidents.
Is this a joke?
No,
No, Governor.
and I've made a formal request to have you removed from that position.
On what basis?
Details are in the statement.
I'd rather hear it from you.
Lucy Gambaro has made an official complaint. She claims you pushed her down the stairs.
Fiction. Next.
Mr. Fletcher has made accusations regarding your treatment of both him and Mr. Jackson. I've also detailed the allegations concerning the abuse of Jodie Spiteri and the attack on Beeson. Miss Ferguson.
Your mother was right about you. You are such a disappointment.
I am doing what is best for the women of this prison. And me. That's probably the board.
Gianna, when did you last see him?
It's Doreen.
Just shut up! Tell me.
Before I fell